Holy Prophet ﷺ is the one who has intercession. There are people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not allow them to get the intercession of Holy Prophet ﷺ, and that they will, even if they're from the ummah, that they will not reach to get that and they will be punished. Who are those kinds of people that intercession does not reach to them, and how do we not become those kinds of people?
We must think that we are the ones not receiving his intercession. As people in tariqat, don't look at them, look at us. We are shaitan. Then you will learn something. Not to say, who are these people? Not these people, who are we? How do I not get the intercession of the Prophet ﷺ? Meaning that we will not get the intercession. Are we deserving of that intercession? Right. Then how do we make ourselves? Now you can say, I'm not deserving, and you can beat yourself up. You can cry and moan. That's what they teach you. Mea culpa. Or you say, but the Prophet wants to intercede. We must remove the veil. Then find out what it is that stops us from the intercession of the Prophet ﷺ, intercession of the saints. What is stopping? What is a major thing that will stop intercession from reaching to someone?
That person being stubborn and thinking that they're safe already.
The person who does not want the intercession, who rejects intercession, who rejects mercy. How many times a day we're rejecting mercy? How many times a day we don't trust in the one who's leading us? You have to trust in the Prophet ﷺ in order to receive his intercession. So, we must think that we are not worth that, and we must work towards making ourselves worthy of that. Not to sit and cry and say, oh, please, please, shafaat, shafaat, shafaat. What stops us from getting shafaat? Yes, 4 characteristics of the ego stops us from getting the shafaat. If you're stubborn, you're not. You're arrogant, very difficult. You're angry, how you can receive now the Prophet of mercy if you're angry? You're envious, that's the characteristic of shaitan. If you understand these are your characteristics inside and you want to get rid of them, you cannot 100%, you keep trying and trying and trying. Why Allah is not going to love you for trying? Why Prophet ﷺ is not going to love you for trying? You are struggling, you're struggling. We are like that child who's struggling to do something right, but is always failing. If you see a child struggling to do something right, to please you, but he's failing all the time, you're going to punish him? These days, everyone is ready to punish everyone. Something you don't like in a friend, in each other, in a child, you're ready to cut yourself off from him. You're ready to say, this one is beyond my help. Allah could easily just give up on us. Prophet ﷺ too. Why are we giving up on each other? Even when you just say out of exasperation, you should not. Don't you know the words of a believer, it is a dua? The words of an unbeliever can attack you. What about the words of a believer? When that one says, Inshallah, it's not, you say, no, it is. Do you understand? Oh, you're the one putting it up. What else do we need to wake us up? A smack, that's all. Everything else fails. Too much talk. When he says too much talk, walks. Yes? So you reject the intercession. You reject all help. You say it's a hopeless case. Why are you doing that? You're stubborn. You're arrogant. Are you envious? Definitely you're angry. should not be. We should say, I'm in need of help. Help me. And that is what Madad is. I'm in need of help. Help me for what? Help me to reach to Allah, to mercy. How many of us are not practicing that in our lives? Now how are we going to receive? That time is going to be too late. Okay? Amen. Fatiha.